right, you guys. We're going to go ahead and get started today on a new episode from None to Something. And one thing I want to talk to you guys about today is the power of affirmation, right? A lot of people know what I'm talking about. For some reason, everybody's looking for it right now. Everybody's looking for affirmation right now. Everybody wants to skip the work, and everybody wants to just go ahead and get to it, get to the success part, skip all the work. Who doesn't want it, man? Who doesn't want to just go ahead and skip all the pain, the suffering, that comes with everything that you are trying to be in life? I want to be strong, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to work out. I want to lose weight, but I want to keep eating. Right? It's just not going to work like that, you know what I'm saying? Even though everybody tries to sell some sort of a get-rich-quick scheme, some sort of a magic pill, you know what I'm saying? Some sort of I don't know what else is out there, man. Special diet, oh, you can eat cake all day, and believe it or not, you're gonna lose weight. The hell do they call it? The cake diet, right? Nah, man. Affirmation. The only way that you are going to get what you dream of, what you want to become, what you visualize, the law of attraction, the only way that it's going to come true is if there's some sort of action behind what it is that you're trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not going to sit on your couch and wish upon a star, and all of a sudden your dreams and all your problems and everything is going to magically go away and your dreams are going to come true. It's not going to happen, man. It's not. Whoever is convincing you that that is the way to do it and you don't have to do anything, is just as guilty as everybody who was selling you that powder that you used to put on your food before you eat, and then all of a sudden the calories on that food are going to magically disappear. No, it's not going to happen, man. It's not. If that was the case, hell, man, I would have saved myself a lot of sorrow, man. Life is painful, man. Life is supposed to be painful. Life is supposed to hurt. Who do you think you are, skipping out on everything and all of a sudden reaping the riches when other people are working their asses off to get to where they're at? What makes you think you're gonna get it for free? Nah, man. I hate to tell you, man, but it doesn't happen that way. It doesn't. I hate some of the stuff that I have to do to get ahead in life, man. I work a full-time construction job, operating heavy equipment, eating dust all day. And somehow, I still manage to go out and do my estimates and, try to lock in these construction jobs. I still find a way to go put in my bids on this government work on these government jobs. Fuck, man. If you're telling me that all I have to do is go sit there and wish upon a star and believe that it's real and it's gonna come true, then what the fuck am I doing busting my ass, man? I could be home with my kids right now. I could be home with my son right now. But I'm not. I'm here trying to make it just like every single one of you. Nothing's free in this life. It's not gonna come to you just because you sit there and you dream about it. You're not gonna get the girl of your dreams sitting there in your fucking couch and doing whatever it is that you do to, you know, it's just not gonna happen, man. Watching something on your phone, it's not gonna happen, man. You can drive by that Lamborghini all you want, and you're never gonna get it just by sitting on your couch and thinking you smell something, thinking you feel what the leather feels like, just like they tell you to do. It's not gonna happen. You know, faith is the substance of things hoped for. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. We've all heard it at one point or another in our lives. You gotta meet God halfway, man. It's just not that easy. You guys ever seen the movie Bruce Almighty, when God answers all his prayers, man? How everything goes to shit. Sometimes you gotta go through some tough times in life, man, to make it. And you can make what you want of those experiences. They can drop you hard. You can be eating the dust. Breathing it. How do they say? You can be knocked the fuck out. And you can have nothing to lose, man. Let me tell you about nothing to lose. If you are just like me and you have nothing and you owe everything you have, you have nothing to lose. So what the hell are you afraid of? Why don't you just go out there and risk what you don't have to lose and attempt to become something, man? What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is it's not gonna happen. Well, what do you care? You got nothing to lose. I'm gonna lose my family. I'm gonna lose this. I'm gonna lose that. Alan Watts said, live in the moment. And the moment that you realize that you lived in the moment, you can die peacefully. The worst prison to be in is in your own mind. Now, let me tell you something about jail, man. I know what it's like to be in jail. I know what it's like to be in solitary confinement. I feel like time freezes. You don't know if it's day or night, and you spend 23 hours in a fucking cell, and you're out 1 hour of the day. They don't tell you what time it is. You know, All you know is that it's morning. Why? Because they knock on your fucking door and they take you, grits, 2 freaking boiled eggs, a toast, a banana, and a milk. And you know it's morning. Other than that, you don't know if it's day or night. It sucks, man. It sucks being in solitary confinement. Not knowing what time it is, not knowing what the hell you're doing, not knowing when the hell you're gonna get out. Jails have when you see them from the outside, you see that they have these little windows, and you're like, oh, the prisoners can look through that little window. But they don't know that that little window has a 1 foot space in between, and it's got another fucking little window. And if you really want to get tortured, you're going to be in the 2nd or in the 3rd floor, about the same level where the street lights are on, man. And that street light is going to happen to be right at your window. And when that street light's at your window and that street light comes on, you're not going to know if it's day or night, man. You're not going to know if it's dusk or dawn, and you're not going to know what the hell. That is torture. And you try to sleep, but you can only sleep so much. Eventually, you ask for meds. Oh, fuck, it's torture. It hurts, man. Every memory of every person you've ever loved is gonna come to you and is gonna torment you. Your kids, and the time that they wanted to play ball, but you wanted to be on your phone, those memories are gonna come back to you, man, and it's gonna hurt so fucking bad, man. I know what I'm talking about. But you know what sucks even more? Is being in a room in your own apartment by yourself, and you can walk out any fucking moment that you want, but something in your head doesn't let you go. It's like being locked up in that cell in solitary confinement. And as much as you want to leave, you can't. It's like being locked up in a cell and you can't get out. And all you do is lay there and try to sleep it off as much as you can, but you can't. And eventually you medicate yourself, and then even that doesn't become enough. And you know you can walk out of that fucking door whenever you want, but you can't. The power of the mind. A lot of people know what I'm talking about, man. A lot of people know what I'm talking about. So, don't you want to break out of that? Don't you want to break out of that mentality? It sucks hoping that you have friends and family that are gonna give you gifts so that you can have something to give your kids when you don't have money, man. Oh, that sucks. You're 3 months behind on the electric bill, and you don't know if you should buy gifts or get the electricity cut off. And if you do get that electricity cut off and you decide to buy your kids gifts, you try to plan out a night with flashlights and try to make it seem as fun as possible, when deep down inside you're dying, man. Shit, we've all been there. We don't have to be. We don't. All we gotta do is break out of that mentality, man. Just break out of it. Fear. Affirmations. They're not gonna get you anywhere, man. Get your ass up and fucking do something about it. I'd rather my kids be mad at me for not being home and working my ass off than for them to have to walk home from school because they missed a fucking bus, and they get home and you help them take their shoes off and they got blisters on their feet, man. It's not about us anymore, man. I'm sorry. It's not. You really love your kids? You really love your family? As a man, there are things that you have to do. Excuse me. There are things that you're gonna have to do as a man to make sure that your kids never have to suffer. And if you don't give a crap, man, someday you're gonna find yourself alone and with nobody there, and it's gonna hurt you, man. Think about them. Do what you gotta do. Oh my God, but I love my kids, but my wife and my girl, she's giving me a heart. Fuck. There are worse things out there, man. Do what you gotta do to make sure that those kids have everything. Stop wishing on a star. Start doing. Start becoming a man. It's a hard world out there, man. It really is. I feel you. I feel you. But there is hope. And that hope is not gonna come sitting in the couch, laying on your bed. Shit, man. I know what it's like to go sit in your car in the driveway for hours in the heat, and you can't even turn it on because you don't have gas money. So you're just gonna sit there in the heat, but you'd rather take the heat than to be inside, because there are things that you have to face. Get off your ass, man. Do what you gotta do. Sometimes the pain of regret is so much harder than the pain that you see in your family's eyes, in your kids' eyes, man. I don't have papers. I don't have a green card. I don't have this. Man, I could give you stories of people that I know personally that aren't here legally, that don't have a legal status, that are out there making it. For some reason, it's always those people who struggled the most when they were kids, who went through it. Everything that I just told you right now, that when they get older, they are the hardest hustlers, man, because they know what it feels like. And now that they have kids, they don't want their kids to go through that shit. Stop making excuses, man. I don't want to name them, but I got two brothers, man, that came here with not a cent in their freaking pockets. Nothing but the clothes on their backs, man. And someday you're gonna hear their stories. You owe it to those people who depend on you to get off your ass and do something, man. You do not have an excuse. Stop making excuses for yourself, man. There's not enough excuses. Oh, but they're kids. Oh, those kids are gonna grow up someday and they're gonna know the truth. They're either gonna know that you were a coward and you walked out, or even though you couldn't see them, but you provided for them. Sad, bro. Sad. Make the sacrifice, man. Take that leap. If you fail, you fail. I see my failures not as something that brought me down, but as something that taught me something. And that is why I am where I am right now, because I refuse to give up. And I don't refuse to give up for myself. I refuse to give up because I have to go home and I have to look at 3 little faces. Even though my daughters are big right now, man, I got my son. And he sees me when I come home every day. What's up, Dad? I gotta see that every day. And what I didn't have, I'll be damned if anybody takes that away from my son, man. Yeah, it hurts when he tells me, Dad, you want to play PS5? Or Dad, you want to play this? Yeah, you want to play that? And I'm just like, man, he's a freaking little kid, man. Then I stop and I think about it. I'm like, yeah, he's got a PS5. Yeah, he's got this. Yeah, he's got that. He's got a VR and he's a happy kid, man. And he sees it right now as, I want to play with my dad, you know? But it could be worse, man. He can't have anything. And I know it's not supposed to be about the material things. I know it's not supposed to be a material thing. But you know what? I love it when I sleep at night and he sleeps in my arms. Even though he's 9 years old, I feel him every time he comes on bed. And he sticks his foot in my face, and sometimes he elbows me, and he likes laying down the other way, you know? But those feet on my face and those kicks that I get in the middle of the night, hell, man, I wouldn't give that up for anything. That little boy is asleep so comfortable at night that he doesn't know he's kicking my ass. Damn it, man. The shit that we gotta deal with. I give it up for all the single mothers out there, man. I do. I give it up for all the single mothers out there. My biggest respects to you, man. My mom was a single mother. My dad took took off, man, and she couldn't handle it, you know? It's too much. It is what it is, bro. It's life. Sometimes it works in your favor, sometimes it doesn't, but just make sure that you don't put the ones you love the most through the same pain that you went through. Shout out to all the single moms out there, man. I love you. I appreciate you. Every single one of you. I'm not the perfect example of faith and what you don't see and what you want to believe in. I'm not a perfect example. I just don't forget who I am and where I come from, and I don't forget who was there for me in my darkest of times, and I don't forget who was there when I was doing good. Hell, man, what do I hate about myself is a good fucking memory. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm a grudgeful motherfucker, man. I am. I'm an overthinker. I'm all of the above, man. I'm a Leo. You know? But I appreciate what God has done for me. Let's all reflect on that. From none to something.